Hello everyone, welcome to Story Time today. Today I'm going to be sharing a new story with you that we haven't read before. This story is called The Magic Paintbrush, and I've chosen this story because this week we're learning all about Chinese New Year, and this is a Chinese New Year story. So the blurb on the back says, "When the greedy emperor hears about Shen's magic brush, all he can think about is gold. Shen, however, is determined to only paint food for the hungry and clothes for the needy. But how can a little village girl match an emperor's mighty power?" And this book is written by Julia Donaldson, and that's the same person who writes our favourite stories, The Gruffalo and Room on the Broom. So I'm really excited to share this story with you today. So, The Magic Paintbrush. "Go and catch some shrimps, Shen. Go and catch some fish. Go and gather oysters to fill an empty dish." Shen sits on the seashore, a stick is in her hand. She sits there drawing pictures, pictures in the sand. She draws a flower, a flying fish, she draws a boat at sea, a hen, a hare, a dancing dog, and a weeping willow tree. Can you see her drawing in the sand with her stick? The waves roll in and wash away the pictures in the sand. But on a rock there sits a man, a brush in his hand. He looks around and he calls to Shen. "Come here," he whispers. "Hush, we don't want all the world to know about this magic brush." He slips the brush into her hand and tells her to be sure never to paint for the wealthy folk, only for the poor. So this paintbrush is to help the poor people. "Did you catch some shrimps, Shen? Did you catch some fish? Did you gather oysters to fill the empty dish?" "No shrimps, no fish, no oysters." Shen laughs and runs inside. She paints a pot and then stands and waits until the pot has dried. The paint dries on the paper. The painting of a pot is not a painting anymore, but a real steaming hot pot. "The pot is full of shrimps, Shen. The pot is full of fish. The pot is full of oysters to fill the empty dish." The village people hear the news, and into the house they crush. The young and the old all want to see Shen and her magic brush. So she's painted a picture of a pot with some food in, and the picture has come to life. She paints a melon for the boy, a ladder for the man, a basket for the woman, and for a girl she paints a fan. And soon the news spreads far and wide, and people stand in queues for blankets, boats and buffaloes, for hats and coats and shoes. She's painting people all these things that they want, and the paintings are turning into real objects. How magical! The news spreads over fields of rice and over desert sands, until at last, in Shen's house, the emperor stands. "I order you to paint me a tree and make it very big, but instead of leaves, paint golden coins, 100 on each twig." Shen shakes her head. "Your Majesty, I promised to be sure that I would never paint for wealthy folk, only for the poor." The emperor scowls and stamps his foot. He bellows to his men, "Seize the magic paintbrush and seize the girl called Shen." So he's going to take her away and take her paintbrush off her because she won't paint him a tree with lots of coins on because he's already got lots of money. She wants to help the people who haven't got lots of money. Now Shen sits in a prison upon a cold stone floor. She waits there until the emperor opens the prison door. He holds the magic paintbrush and he orders, "Paint that tree." Paint me my tree of golden coins, and then you shall go free. Shen takes the brush, and bowing low, she says, Gracious Majesty, come back here in the morning, and you shall have your tree. That night, the Emperor lays in bed and dreams about his tree, while Shen is busy painting a horse and then a key. The key turns the door in the prison, and Shen stands free outside. She climbs on the horse's back, and she swiftly starts to ride. She's escaped from the prison by painting a key for the door. Where are my coins? The Emperor shouts. Where is my golden tree? Where is the magic brush? He cries. Who let the girl go free? He climbs onto his fastest horse and rides them all with his men. Over the fields and desert sands they gallop after Shen. Oh no. It's Shen, she's back again. The neighbours gather round. But Shen is painting silently while distant hoof beats sound. She paints a mighty river, a river deep and wide. The Emperor and all his men stop on the other side. The Emperor scowls and stamps his foot. He shakes his fist at Shen. I'll swim across your river, and so will all my men. Just made a river look to stop him from being able to get her. But Shen is busy painting a beast with scales and claws. Its scarlet's wings are open, and flames curl from its jaws. My dragon needs a tail, says Shen, and then it will be real. Yes, then it will be roaring and ready for a meal. Now, shall I paint that tail, she asks, or would you rather go? She dips her brush into the pot, and the Emperor cries out, No! He turns on his horse and rides away. Away ride all of his men. Shen takes the magic paintbrush and she starts to paint again. She's painted a dragon, hasn't she? She paints a mound of golden rice and cakes that look like little moons, and drums and flutes till all the streets ring out the merry tunes. The sun goes down, the moon comes out and shines as bright as day, while Shen and all the villagers dance the night away. What a fantastic story. So Shen had a magic paintbrush. She didn't want to use the paintbrush to help the Emperor because he already had lots of coins. She only wanted to use her paintbrush to do good things, to help people. So she's a very special little girl, isn't she? I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope you enjoy learning lots all about Chinese New Year this week. See you soon.